OP says, yeah, I'm mixed. He says, what is it?
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
Hello friends, welcome back to ReddX Trace Amounts of Science. Today we're getting into some r/JustNeckbeardThings. Easy breezy memes about neckbeards and other neckbeard related things, I guess. You know what it is, it's fine. Thanks for coming along, I hope you'll enjoy. Let's go ahead, get on into this thing with our first post, where a guy is replying to a delusion posting on Twitter, who is a pretty on-point account, all things considered, and he's trying to explain women with bananas. 14 green, 15 to 17 yellow, 18 to 20 aged, 21 black bananas. You're wow. You're legitimately announcing to the world that you're just out here chasing after kids. It's good. It's good they don't use real names on Twitter. That's true. You're essentially announcing to the world that you can never be happy unless you do something to a child. It's horrible. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, literally? Delusional takes, yeah, that account that's always on point, they posted this reply and said, that's wild, bro, which it 100% is. But then, a creep defends another creep. Delusional posting now claiming God's delusional for how he made women. How he made women. Like bananas. I think banana's a better allegory for a man, personally, but yeah, I guess you can come out here and say those things, presumably with your real face. Is that your real face? You shouldn't do that with your real face. Just tips for life. Anyway, we'll keep it moving, I guess. Gubbins just want to get in here? Nothing, okay. Next. This dude apparently has a home office in the bathroom, complete with a rolling mini desk, aka toilet desk. Dude, if I ever get to that point, the point of a toilet desk, you end me. I'm not having fun anymore. If that's not the pinnacle of neckbeard bathroom setups, then I don't know what is. Yeah, let's see. Tub, not clean. I wouldn't expect it to be. But yeah, you definitely have a little rolling desk that you can sit in front of the toilet with. I guess that's one way to maximize your productivity. I'll be honest, I don't really think it's healthy to sit down for that long on the turlet. You're gonna end up getting the hemorrhoids, you know. But we each choose how to live our lives, and for some reason this is what you've chosen. So good for you. Continue on. Great choices. Next post. Oh, this one's good and creepy. Under a video of a woman belly dancing. She's shapely, coordinated, likely healthy, and doesn't have grotesquely unnatural proportions due to surgery or injections. An odd woman to see getting online props. Yeah, I'm not actually trying to point any of those things out. I'm just saying that it's an odd thing to see. Why? Because you spend so much time bashing women online for wearing too much makeup, and then if they don't wear enough, it's, you know, you're not trying hard enough. Essentially, people like you can never be happy. You just hate women is the answer. I mean, I guess you're enjoying that belly dancer, but for really weird and odd reasons. Anyway, keeping it moving. Here we go, Beefy Boy. No words. Woman sweats in MMA class must be getting wet for her male sparring partner. Northern Ireland. Do women really get wet around a guy they might find attractive? I started doing MMA practice with a woman from the martial arts club early morning at the gym. Yeah, her body's in a different mode at the gym, okay? Whatever, dude says, we're both beginners at our martial arts club, and we got paired up at the club during a beginner's course about 2 weeks ago. And she doesn't live far at all, so we agreed to do early morning practice at local gym together, which she went to anyway, as we're both quite serious about practice. Well, that's great. This is a thing that you could have shared with another human being, and instead you want to make it weird. He's like, but what about my dick? just leave it at home sometimes, you know? It doesn't need to be the focal point of everything. 50% of the problems in the world are caused by dicks. The other 50%'s money. That's just how it is. Anyway, he continues. After we did a bit of wrestling practice takedown defense, I noticed the entirety of her tights around her crotch down to her inner thighs was just completely soaked. I ignored it at the time, telling myself it must just be sweat. But looking back now, she wasn't sweating in general. well, and it wasn't exactly a strenuous session. Just going over basic movements. I mean, is she slipping around like a greased up pig, you know? Like, there's a difference between what you're thinking of and sweat, okay? Like, maybe she's into you, maybe that's a thing she enjoys, I don't know, it's a rich tapestry out there. But what I do know is if she does enjoy it, you're just gonna make it weird. Hey, I told the internet about that thing. You've known her for 2 weeks, she's gonna be skeeved out. I'm sort of skeeved out. Anyway, yeah, basic movements. Is it possibly a sign of some kind of arousal? She knows clearly and very well that I am married because I talked about my wife to her once. I even had a wedding ring on. I can't say I really got much experience though beyond the wife, so I don't know. You definitely don't know. And probably best to keep yourself in the dark. Your wife was goodly enough to tend to you, and that should be enough. You should be satisfied with that. Some chicks are homewreckers, but I don't think her in particular. She's just your sparring partner, so quit fucking making it weird. Edit, wow, this blew up. Don't get me wrong. I know about it from my wife that when you get wet, but like this was something else. Like she was just drenched in one spot. Wish I'd taken a picture to show you what I mean. Oh yeah, that would really clear it all up, wouldn't it? That would have made it more clear, actually. Please fucking don't ever do that. You're sweating a lot on your thighs. You just go spread eagle while I take a picture. Just, god damn it. You can't. Okay? Humans don't. That means you can't. I actually kind of hope it was sweat or something. My wife probably wouldn't appreciate me rolling with a taller, better looking, and most likely younger woman than her. Ha ha. Not least of all if she happens to fancy me. Jesus Christ, the levels of... What are you doing? This is delusional, you realize that. Nor as someone who takes martial arts etiquette seriously, do I think it's inappropriate to entertain such feelings during practice with your sparring partners. Jesus Christ, bro. I truly do not understand, okay? This is so weird. He wants it to be true more than anything, and it will never be true, okay? You're out here like dunking on your own wife for no fucking reason. He tries to keep up the deflection here, and he's like, yeah, it's not my hope that it happens, but secretly deep down, God, I fucking hate two-faced people, you know? So yeah, fingers crossed, guys. Just giving benefit of the doubt here and try again on Monday before people claim I'm trying to be Casanova. I'm out of there if it looks like she fancies me though. Lol. Edit. I don't know why people are calling me creepy. Too much drama, lol. I'm not judging her. I'm quite happy with my wife. I just don't want any such feelings getting in the way of training. Literally something I've wanted to do since I was really young. I'm in my 30s now. Well, you didn't train hard enough. I think you kind of missed the window there, Pally. Like, I'm not trying to shit on your dreams or anything like that, but you know, the years start coming and they don't stop coming.
Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running.
He says, hey, I wish to make the most of the opportunity to learn MMA now that I have one. Hence, just wanted to pick people's brains to see if I can assess the situation. Yeah, you've assessed it all right. And it went viral for a reason. Everybody else assessed it too. It's completely clear what's happening here. And I just feel bad for his wife, honestly. It's like one of the saddest things in the world to sit here and watch him just roast his own wife and have this fever dream fantasy about the girl in his MMA class. It's fucking pathetic, if I'm honest. I hate everything about it. Thank you so much. How do you guys feel about this one, Gubbinses?
You're panting over fabric like a sad little hound and then playing moral referee about etiquette while wearing a wedding ring as a costume. Pathetic, performative, and forever small. We respect the Red Queen in this house, you pusillanimous insect. Dark Gubbins.
Hail the Red Queen indeed. How about you, boy?
You turned a wrestling drill into a daytime soap fantasy because you glanced at a sweaty patch and audition for Cheetah's amateur hour. Mate, that's not attraction, that's your brain doing cardio. Maybe try using that energy on your wife, you limp dick, smooth brain manlet, Gubbins.
Limp dick, smooth brain manlet. Perfect. Nailed it. High five. All right, let's get into another post, I guess. That one was a wild ride. Up top, everybody. Good job. Okay, our next post is a very reasonable and rational response to pointing out a franchise you enjoy is full of creeps. Bonus of the rest of the comments section in the same picture. Yeah, sure, whatever. I guess we'll see how it goes. I wish this fandom wasn't so full of gooners, so I could tell my friends about my love of Toho. Nope, not getting off this chair. At least tag your adult videos. And somebody comes in and says, feel free to find another fandom. Yeah, how dare I have expectations? If this is adult videos to you, then you clearly don't get out. I get out more than you, that's for damn sure. That's true. You're the one defending like adult anime fandom. He's getting downvoted, but he speaks the truth. The updoots don't tell the whole story. You say yet I'm the only one who knows that women just as heavily dressed or less skimpy than this as women fashion gets pretty skimpy as Patchy here with big breasts and big butts exist in the real world and most people not caring. Yeah, I think it's the opposite of not caring. I think a lot of people care to the point of making it very weird. And, yeah, happens on Instagram, TikTok, like, welcome to the hellscape that is social media. It's basically just that, being weird about people you, or cartoons, I guess, that you find attractive. It's off in the woods to me, I don't get it. Somebody else comes in and says, unfortunately, it's unavoidable. Oh, he says, it's wild how feral these dudes get, though. I'm not even telling these people not to jerk to their weird stuff, just act somewhat normal, and tag what is actually meant for adults. If only we could live in such a world, honestly. People, yeah, they just don't give a shit. They will roll in their own filth until the end of time. So that's where all her knowledge is stored. Why is she storing knowledge there? Is she stupid? You can only store so much stuff in your head after all. Knowledge is stored in the booty. Yeah, this whole comments thread is just full of cringe. I'm glad OP noped out, you know? You can't really change it for people. You just gotta be like, oh, that's what you're about. Okay, I'm out then. My meat is talking to me. She looks so fertile. And OP says, ew. It probably is the grossest one. Full of knowledge. As someone who's played Lost Word, this is accurate somehow. OP said, lol, I don't get it. Somebody says, wood. The unmoving great library makes sense to me now. Good. I have no idea what the fuck's going on here. Maybe Toho Who fans will get it. This one's for you guys. There was some grossness, but like I don't have any context for it. I don't want to go look it up because it's just gonna like dim my view of humanity even more. So we're gonna pretend it never happened. We're gonna move past it. And I'll try to forget, I guess. Well, I found another one, but it's microscopic, so yeah, we're definitely going to subtitle this video. Statistics show incels are less sexist, and chick magnets are more sexist. I mean, just because you state it as a fact doesn't mean that it's a fact, okay? How are we qualifying incels versus chick magnets here? People think the most misogynistic men can't get laid, are virgins, or get rejected by women. No! Very opposite is true. Yeah, see? Declarative statement. That means the thing that I said's right. Virgins who hate women are rare. They're just the type the media emphasizes, yet... They're just the type the media emphasizes. Yes, we all hear about the nice guys who complain about women or people on this forum who are incels, but virgins like us are only like 1% of virgins. He threw some statistics sprinkled in there to make it even more believable. I love it. We're just emphasized by social media, while most sexist men are swept under the rug. The reason we don't hear about chick magnets criticizing women online is because chick magnets usually hide their misogyny and don't post too much on social media or forums because they're busy socializing IRL. Well, could that be the whole problem that you're having? Food for thought. Virgin men are more likely to type or rant online because they might be socially withdrawn. Yeah, they might be. Virgin men, as a result, might express their feelings online more and rant more online, which was why we hear more about misogynistic virgins. Yeah, but they're only 1%. Don't forget that. Even though they are a rare type. Yeah, the 1%. I didn't forget. Statistics show that virgin men are less sexist and chick magnets are more sexist. I rely more on what statistics say than what media or internet says. Okay? Would you care to cite some studies or statistics, or we're just going to be vague about that thing? I don't think people fall for this anymore, okay? Unless you're presenting me with a research paper, which I'm also not going to read, we don't have much more to talk about. The media/internet always emphasizes the rare stuff, while the usual stuff is swept under the rug. People often think domestic maltreaters beat their girlfriend when she's vulnerable. No! If that was true, then why are gay men just as likely to be domestic maltreaters? I read that they usually do it for many reasons, like they feel jealous toward her because she has a more successful background, or worry she's cheating or might leave him, or they want control over what she does or what happens in the relationship, or anger issues, etc. These are their motives. It has nothing to do with her being vulnerable. What the fuck, bro? We just took a hard turn off into left field. I don't even know where we are now. Why would you bring this up? I was like sort of almost with you, you know, with the media sweeping things under the rug. Oh, this is normal. We don't want to emphasize this. But then you swap the races and like, oh, it's a firestorm. I've been noticing patterns too, but now we're on to domestic maltreatment, and I don't understand what that has to do with the sentence before it, honestly. Separate paragraph, sure, I'll roll with you, but this is really just a rambling screed. I hate it. At least there's not much left. He says, normies and cucks like to emphasize virgin men or scrawny, nerdy, sub-5 manlets as the perpetrators of misogyny and aggression against women because virgin men and sub-5 men are easy targets for ridicule, while chick magnets and big, muscular men are difficult to ridicule. Okay, you did wrap it up nicely there, and I think you almost have a point, except that you're using your point to justify, like, your own shitty behavior. You know what I mean? Although I would like to say that I believe that I am an equal opportunity offender, and I would like to go after a big muscular guy.
Gay? No, I'm not gay.
Seems kinda gay to me.
That means you're gay.
Like in the, you know, if they popped up on a forum making a post like this, but they just never do. Mostly because they're socializing IRL. Much as you put together already. I will not hesitate to ridicule any man who's, like, small enough to ever hit his woman. Listen, that's fucking ridiculous. Just proof positive that you have no control over yourself or your emotions, and you're trying to have control over another person. And yeah, probably she is vulnerable or some such in that situation. And whether that's, you know, big burly chick magnets doing it IRL, or sad weird virgins just fantasizing about doing it on the internet, I look down on all of you, okay? Once you've struck your partner, the respect in the relationship is gone. It is dissolved, it is over. Best thing you can do at that point is just pack your bags before he smothers you in your sleep, you know? Like, get up and out is my advice there. What a weird post. Again, making excuses for his own bad behavior. I see it for what it is. You're not fooling anybody, except maybe yourself. I won't hit the gubbinses with this one. We'll keep it moving. Oh, for God's sake, it's another one of these fucking... Okay, 20,000 likes. When a fruit tree's very old, it gives off bad fruits. 6 years, 12 years, 16 years, 22 years. Facebook is like the lowest fucking common denominator. I want you to know that. This is absolutely abhorrent. I hate everything about it. I know exactly the type of people who's liking it, you know? We won't go too far into that. But what I will say is that I'm sad that this is what Just Neckbeard Things has become. Like, the joke is, yeah, underage. Like, it's just, it used to be funny with the swords and the fedoras and whatnot, and now it's all gone horrible. I hate everything that's happened here. How do we wind it back? There's no winding it back. Okay, this one looks decent. This one looks juicy. Am I overreacting for ditching my friends at an Airbnb after I got creepy texts from the host? Cross-posted to JustNeckbeardThings. So good. Airbnb Neckbeard.
Good. Let me know if you need anything.
OP says, thank you.
And then he says, well, at the risk of sounding creepy, though I believe folks overuse that term these days, you are devastatingly attractive. May I know your age?
Yeah, already I'm out. You preface the entire shit by like, hey, what I'm going to say is going to be creepy, and I'm going to say it anyway. You want to know why folks overuse that term? They're overusing it at you, specifically. It's the entire world trying to tell you to change something about yourself, the way you fucking present yourself, and you just refuse to listen, for whatever reason. Rent out an Airbnb, people pay hundreds of dollars to come to your place, and you fucking... just start setting the oh good, I got the phone number. That's a professional thing to do as a business. Good God. I hope you get the shit suit out of you. That's what I'll say. OP says, oh, wow, thanks. Yeah, I'm 22. You shouldn't answer. You should be like, you are creepy. I don't like this.
You have stunning eyes. One could surely get lost in them. There's a spark in your eyes that's hard to fake. You must live a healthy lifestyle.
Don't point out the spark in her eyes. He just wants to extinguish it, okay? This is not going to go well. He chops people up, I'm pretty sure. You're gonna get put in buckets. She says, oh yeah, I'm a health freak, you could say. My boyfriend finds it annoying at times.
And he says, lucky boyfriend. Where are you from?
Yeah, I don't want to have this conversation any further. Why are you texting me? Yeah, I rented your shit. I paid you money so I could stay at your house and you would leave me alone for the most part. Let me do what I want. OP said, well, me and the girls came from London, England. Oh, I did the wrong accent the whole time. Then old boy says,
I was referring to your ethnicity, dear. Don't think England produces such exotic beauties.
Bro, have you seen England recently? Go take a look.
Are you mixed race? I see a great deal of diversity and harmony encapsulated in your features.
Bro, you don't get out much, do you? Just from the way you talk, fucking, it's weird. He's like a trapdoor spider or something. Has girls stay at the house or whatever, and he's like, I got the numbers. Just stop. Fucking stop. OP says, yeah, I'm mixed.
He says, what is it?
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
And she says, I'm blank and blank. But she censored out what the combination was. Anyway, he says,
it's an ultra rare combination and as exotic as I had presumed. Very erotic.
Oh, God. Could you never? Could we just not anymore forever? I'd really appreciate it. Oh! My spine is powder! Wow. Okay.
It explains your pretty delicate face, contrasted with your womanly body, heavy assets, and small waist. You'd make an excellent shibari buddy.
Dude, that's like where you tie people up with the ropes in a special way. This conversation's not going well. I hate everything about what the fuck? You didn't respond, did you, OP? She didn't respond. Thank God. That that really escalated quickly. I don't think there's any way that you could fix somebody like this, save from like some skull ventilation. Perhaps a lobotomy. This is terrifying, dude. Like, imagine being a woman. You just want to go somewhere and enjoy and exist, and he's like, tell me all about your genetic makeup, and let me fantasize about tying you. Like, come on, just let people fucking enjoy themselves, can you? Is that so hard? You gotta make it all about your dick. Like I said, 50% of the problems in the world. This is another one in that column. I guess I'll toss it to the Gubbins. I don't know if they know what shibari is. They might.
Congrats, Creepshow. You've turned welcome guest into a one-man ethnography kink. Pack up your rope bunny daydreams and scrub the mildew off that sad little Airbnb bathroom before somebody reports your colonizer cosplay. Dark Gubbins.
Colonizer cosplay. You're on a roll today, Dark Gubbins. Just pure savagery. What do you got for us, Gubbins?
You can almost hear the pitch. Wi-Fi's strong, sheets are clean, and if you're lonely, well, I'm just downstairs. My guy, you're not a host. You're a cautionary Yelp review waiting to happen. Consider this a 5-star roasting and a 1-star stay. Gubbins.
Got him. 5-star roasting. I don't. That seems generous, but we all did our best today, and that's what's most importantly. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Sign up on Patreon, YouTube memberships. Check us out on iTunes, Spotify. We're basically everywhere. And of course, thank you so much for watching the video. You know, that's really important to me, especially if you watch this far. Especially if you're listening to the ramble. Are you waiting for the song at the end? The song's really good at the end. Anyway, always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye. Gubbins, why are you still talking? Don't do that.
何バカ何バカ何バカ何バカ